Oun Abbas saying here for Seconds Out, here with Louie Lynn. Louie, we're here at Daniel Dubois, Joyce, sort of in the bubble, in the hotel. We both got our green wristbands, which, you know, shows that we're both COVID-free. Firstly, how you doing?
Yeah, all good, thank you, mate. Yourself, you alright?
All good. Just, you know, just trying to get used to these crazy boxing shows that are happening at the moment and behind closed doors. But yeah, how's things for you? I know you've done this sort of thing before. You were on Joyce versus Wallich, the last fight actually.
Yeah.
Talk about the experience of the whole bubble and, you know, doing things a bit differently.
Yeah, all good. Obviously, you told that you're right. So yeah, it's good, mate. To be honest with you, and it's a blessing. Obviously, it's a great platform, and it's going to be the best show of the year. So I'm buzzing to be on that. And obviously, I miss having the fans there. I love all my fans, Team Loco, and it's a great thing. But obviously, you ain't got to sell any tickets. No stress from at home. You just in a nice hotel, so can't complain, mate.
Talk to me about the name Loco. Where did it all come from?
My mum came up with it actually. I was thinking for a name for a while, and as soon as she said it, I thought, yeah, I like it, and it stuck. So yeah, it come from my mum. She's pretty loco as well. I love it.
7 fights in.
Yeah.
Into
it's the 8th fight now.
This will be your 8th fight.
Yeah.
But 7 fights in so far.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said 10. Yeah,
no.
That's right.
7th fight in so far. Just give me your assessment of your pro career so far.
I think it's been going well. Fortunately, I've been blessed to have been around great trainers, Kevin Mitchell, and now I'm at the Peacock and been learning my trade. And I feel like I'm going from strength to strength. Obviously, still got a lot to learn, and it's a tough game. It's a tough sport, innit? But I love it and I'm enjoying it. And I feel like I've learned a lot this camp and had some great sparring, and just looking forward to going out there and just doing the business, as they say.
Talking about the Peacock, I know the Peacock's got a second gym which more of the fighters, yourself, Daniel, and everyone else has moved out to. Talk to me about the sort of differences in the gym. I know the initial Peacock, there was a lot of people coming there for classes, or there's people there that were training that weren't professional. They were just coming there to hit the bag sometimes. Now it seems like you've got your own place. The fighters can do their own thing, things behind closed doors, just with other fighters in presence. How has that changed for yourself?
Yeah, to be honest, it's sad to see the old Peacock go, because obviously all the history and it was a great atmosphere. Obviously, even everyone who comes down, there's some real characters, and all the staff, all the ladies that work there, and that it's lovely. But obviously we've got a great gym, and it's out of the way, and you can just focus on your training and that, and just crack on basically. So it's great. Yeah, it's great. We're running around the fields and that, and just sparring. You know, like everything's spot on really.
I was actually looking at one of Daniel's interviews regarding the place, the new place, and he said, you know, it's a bit old school. It's good, like you go running on a farm. There's no lights there. It's got an old school feeling to it. We're pulling weights, you know, we're flipping tires. It's like for him that was the case. Has it got this sort of old school boxing feeling to it?
Yeah, definitely. And I didn't say as well. Obviously, one of the great things about the new gym is all the history on the walls. You've got all the greats up there. You know, Floyd Mayweather. Everyone's there, Muhammad Ali, and just motivates you. You've got everything you need, and like it doesn't matter really where the boxing gym is. It's more like the people and that, and obviously we've got a great team there, and that's what makes it. But it's an amazing gym, so it's even better.
Talk to me about what you're doing at the moment. Are you looking around for titles? You know, whether that's a Southern area or whether that's an English or British title. That sort of area, or are you still at the point where you're still looking for experience? Where are you at in the stage of your professional career?
I feel like I'm ready for titles now, and I want all the belts, and that's what I've been saying, and I'm ready to fight whoever really, whatever belt I can get my hand on first. That's what I want. I was meant to be fighting for the WBC Silver International this fight, but that's not happening, and apparently it's going to be in February, so God willing that happens. But obviously I'm just focused on this fight, so I need to make sure I win and look good, and then we can go from there, you know what I mean?
Is there anyone in your division that you want to sort of look at fighting towards? You know, I'm not saying call someone out, because that's not everyone's style, but you know, if there was someone you wanted to call out, or somebody you wanted to say, you know what, that's a fight I really want.
I've called some people out before. Just I didn't fight for 14 months and not much was happening, so I thought, you know what, I've got to make something happen here, you know what I mean? And that was just all the domestic champions. So whoever's got the belts, I don't really need to say any names, like, but yeah, all of them. Before I called out, you know, Isaac Lowe, Jordan Gill, Ryan Walsh, and that. So like whoever's got the belts, whoever's in my way, that's who I want. So that's it, mate.
So he's calling out all the champions. Anyone that's got a belt, you're calling them out.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's talk about Big Dan then. Obviously, you're fighting on the undercard to Daniel Dubois, Joyce. This fight has been a fight that was supposed to happen at the start of the year. But you know what happened in regards to coronavirus. Then it was sometime in summer. That didn't happen. October, now November. We're here. It's, we've all got our green bands on, and we're hoping nothing else goes wrong.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that fight. You obviously train in the same gym as Daniel.
Yeah.
What have you seen this time around in regards to preparing for this fight?
I've just seen he always trains with like a great intensity, and he's on it. You know what I mean? He's so hungry for this fight, and it's just going to be great to see him to get the win. And he's trained so hard. I've seen him in sparring, and he's there every day. He's the first in and the last out every day, and he's just so disciplined, and he's on the job. And this is what he wants, and it's a great fight for his legacy and for the fans. So everyone's getting a treat here. It's a great domestic heavyweight fight, isn't it?
From what I see from Daniel, I've known Daniel since he turned pro and stuff.
Yeah.
From what I see from Daniel is he is just a boxing man. He'll get into that gym, work the hardest he's ever worked, and then walk out, and that's it. Probably just go home and rest. That's Daniel.
You don't hang around. He's not there. You don't get in early hanging around trying to have a bit of banter with the lads. You have a laugh here and there, but like you say, he's just so focused. He walks in the gym, he's there getting ready and that, and then after, boom, that's it. He's gone. But he leaves it all in the gym, and he's going to leave it all in the ring on Saturday. It's going to be good. How
do you see the fight playing out on Saturday night then?
I see Triple D obviously being victorious, and I like Joe. He's a nice man, and that, but I want Dan to win in, like he says, devastating fashion, and I think he will. He's got the speed and power, and I think he's going to be one of the greats. So it's going to be good. I'm excited.
Did you watch any of the face-off stuff that they put on BT Sport when they had Frank Warren and Daniel and Sam Jones
and
he pushed him?
Or the sit down. Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, then Sam Jones had a lot to say, didn't he? I thought, and it was interesting, but he's not getting in the ring, is he? So he can talk all he wants, but Daniel's the man, and he's gonna do the job.
There are a lot of people talking about Daniel. If he wins this fight on Saturday night, that there's places for him to go, especially fighting for a world title. Now, if Joshua fights Fury, and he might have to vacate the WBO. Do you feel like Daniel is ready to fight for world titles at this point? Because everyone that's involved in boxing has touted Daniel to be, highly touted him to fight amongst the best. After this fight, providing he wins, do you feel like he's ready to fight the best in the division? Yeah,
I believe so. I think he's been in the sport a long time, you know what I mean, ever since a kid, and he's had great sparring, and he's got all the ingredients to be a great champion, and I don't see why he can't step up. He's got the speed and skill and power, and that, so I don't see why not. I think he can. I'm behind him. So,
Louie, ideally in the next 12 months, where do you want to be? What do you want to be winning?
WBC silver, international gold, and then British title, and then whatever other title I can get. But God willing, I can get strapped up next year.
Just for the people that want to follow your journey, what's your social media handles?
Just on Instagram, Louie Lynn #1, and on Twitter #1 Louie Lynn. And while I'm here, I just shout out to all my sponsors. Thanks for supporting me. MR Scaffolding, Heroes and Heretics, Careys, Phoenix Limited, and Design Advocates.
Actually, before I let you go, on the same night, Tyson Fury was fighting Roy Jones Jr. in an exhibition fight. What do you make of? Mike Tyson. What do you make of the whole exhibition fight that's going on?
Yeah, I think it's good. It's interesting, isn't it? Everyone wants to see it. And Mike Tyson's one of the he's a great legend, isn't he? One of the best fighters of all time to ever lace a pair of gloves up. So it's going to, and Roy Jones, obviously, he's unbelievable as well. If you watch his Can't Be Touched, whenever I watch that gets me pumped up. But it's going to be good, isn't it? And he's saying he's giving the money to charity as well, and he's Tyson. So so hopefully he does, and it'll be good. I'm sure he's going to benefit a lot of people, isn't he? Help him out.
Cool, Louie. Final message for the fans that are going to be tuning in. Or they can't come. They can't come in, but they're going to be tuning in on BT Sport. What do you want to say to them?
Make sure you tune in for some exciting boxing and devastating performances.
Louie Lynn, thank you very much. Talk to SecondsOut. Top man. Thank you very much.